Is media as glamorous as it looks from the outside?
I had to fight with so many voices that told me, utapata kazi wapi, you can't do it.
You can't be selected.
You can't be selected. I knew all these people.
But you
they
still
cheer
not
me
getting
on
into the
now.
rooms.
That they never gave me a chance. That's how I got myself covering inaugurations of President Ruto. There's a lot of pressure from people for you to look good. Because if then you don't look good, they talk about you. The creative economy is very big. It's $1 billion creative economy. My manual might not be your manual. If anything, I didn't have any. A whole BN, a whole calligraph, getting 2,500. You know, if you see your child anachukua tu vitu anaanza kutengeneza, that's probably a kid who wants to do electrical engineering. Okay, Rere ndo imenifikisha hapa saizi. Usijifunge.
Are you dating?
Look at how that question has pressure doesn't get to me. Kwa sababu mimi hakuna mtu atanisaidia kulea. I want to be a global icon. 2, I want to be a rich wife. And 3, I want to be a cool mom. Do what comes with ease to you. You see, what comes with ease to you is not a coincidence. That is a God-given gift.
Welcome to the podcast where we bring you exceptional journeys of women who inspire, uplift, and redefine greatness. And yet again today, this episode is sponsored by Tusker Cider, our first brand partnership for season 2. Thank you, Tusker Cider, for elevating women voices who are trying to move and work closer to their dreams. Thank you once again, and grab yourself a cider as we get started. Today's conversation is very interesting. Stay with me because you'd love to hear what we want to talk about. So some moments in life deserve a little toast, and I would like you to reflect on how your journey of growth has been. What is the legacy that you're leaving behind? My guest today is a phenomenal woman who you have seen mostly on your screens. I will let her introduce herself, but let me give her a brief intro. So you've probably seen her on media, and she is a journalist, a super host for SPM Buzz. And she has also hosted big names, big shows, and is recently an author for an influencer starter kit. She has so many initiatives around empowering young teenage girls and also mentoring women and also just everyone who's just trying to elevate themselves. Join me in welcoming our guest for today, the one and only Betty Kithinji, or as many of you know her as Miss Kithinji. Karibu sana.
Yay! It's so unbelievable. That is me.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It feels surreal when someone else says it.
It does. It does.
And today we are sitting with the queen of the mic. You really are.
Thank you.
How does it feel being on that side of the mic?
I am not so sure how it's feeling right now, but let's see as we go on with the conversation.
Yes.
It's tough being on this other side.
Yeah, you're used to being the one who's asking the questions.
Trust me, I hope I'm not going to be asking you questions.
Tell us, who is Miss Kithinji for those who are watching and trying to know? Who is Miss Kithinji?
Miss Kithinji is so many things, but everything that I do marry each other. When I am a journalist, a trained journalist for that matter. I am a talent consultant, or rather brand consultant. I am a voiceover artist and an MC.
Wow.
Besides that, I mentor young kids, teenagers to be precise, under a mentorship program called Radiant Futures that I started to help kids, or rather teenagers, gain confidence and discover their purpose.
Wow.
And in a nutshell, that's me. However, I still advocate for purposeful living. I'm a very big advocate of that.
And I know we will get to that,
yes,
because so many of us, we just see the surface level of who you are on the mic, on TV, on our screens. So I know we are going to dissect this conversation. Yeah?
100%.
You walk us through the journey. So today we are going to learn so much about Kenyan media, journalism. How did you start this journey? What has been your legacy so far? And congratulations on your book, first of all.
Thank you. I didn't say I'm an author now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So recently, Miss Kithinji has just launched her ebook, an influencer starter kit. And I know it's something that we're going to get to talk about during this conversation. So you can tell us how to, create content that resonates with the current times.
Yes.
Right. All right. So, Miss Kithinji, just walk us through, how has the journey been for you just before you got into media? Who were you before this?
Who I was before this. I was a very young girl from Meru who was very passionate about communication since she was very young.
Yes.
I always wanted to be a news anchor. You know, not necessarily in front of the camera per se, but a news anchor, because I was very fluent. I could read out literature, Fasihi books in school very well. I was always interested in the entertainment and journalism club, So you'll find that as I grew older, I became more passionate. For example, let's fast forward in high school. I was the journalism captain.
Wow.
The journalism chairlady.
Yes.
And then I was the entertainment captain. So on the journalism aspect, we used to write news, whatever has happened throughout the week, and then read out during the parade. And that came so easy for me because we would distribute roles on who is going to do news the next time. But then it was so hard for other people. And if it was hard for you, I'll be like, it's hard.
You raise your hand.
Let me just do it for you. I will read it for you. It came so easy. So I felt like this was something that has always been in me. And then I used to be so good in languages as well. Ukiangalia hesabu na uangalie languages, unashindwa, is it grades? Are they the same person? So I was so good in languages, and that to me meant something. So fast forward, I clear high school. I have the passion of becoming a journalist. Exams are here. The results are here rather. And of course, very good in languages. Everything else is good. Maths, chemistry, kidogo, tricky. So, when you're done with high school, your friends are asking you, so what are you going to do? Then they tell you what they're going to do, words, business management, and all that. So I was like, I want to do journalism. And then they're like, hey, journalism. Hey, you want to be a news anchor? I mean, there are not so many people who've really made it in this sector.
Right.
So it is expected of them to ask questions because you're going to school to find a job. So utatoa kazi wapi if this job is not something that is, that has so many openings for you. But deep down, that is what I wanted to do. So I remember it even got to a point my parents were not for it, because they're wondering, enyewe utatoa kazi wapi? So my dad was like, just choose a course that is marketable, that you can easily find a job. So I was just there contemplating with myself. I'm like, this is what I've always wanted to do since I was very young. I've been looking forward to this time. And then you guys are telling me not to do it? You guys can't be serious. Yeah. So I really fought with myself. I remember even deciding, okay then, let me do business management because that is what everyone was doing. But then again, I felt this is not the direction I wanted to take. And I had to force it. I had to look for schools. I remember at the time, Daystar was quite famous. Multimedia University was starting, And then I didn't even know about Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. But when I came to Nairobi from Meru, and I was staying at my sister's, then they told me, Kenya Mass ndio shule poa ya journalism. But here was the challenge. It was very hard to get into the school.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why so?
It's a public institution, 1. And then 2, they pick 2 people per county.
What?
Yes.
Even Nairobi?
Yes.
With all this saturation?
Intake is once a year.
Wow.
So if you don't get it, you wait for another year.
Forget about it. You get called?
So I was like, okay, let's try. Let me tell you. Mind you, my dad does not know that I'm looking for an institution to go and study journalism. So you remember when you apply for admission in a school, you have to pay like 1,000 bob or something for the check as you send your application letter.
Right.
So I would changisha because I'm fresh from school, so I don't have any money. My sister, my mom, tell them, send me. So I'll changisha. The 3 letters I sent to MMU, I sent to Daystar, and I sent to Kenya Mass. We waited. First letter, Daystar. Hey, school fees. I'm not saying it's expensive, but it was not affordable to us.
Yes.
Then multimedia came in. Quite affordable. However, it was just starting. So, the number one priority is Kenya Mass. So we stayed, I waited. The letter came. First application, the letter came. But guess what? They didn't give me broadcast journalism.
Oh, no.
They took me for print journalism.
Okay. A win is a win.
A win is a win, but I was kind of sad. Because you guys, I want to be on TV. Like, what do you guys
anchor.
mean? Exactly. Right. So now mnanipeleka kwa gazeti. Gazeti. But there's a reason as to why they took me for that particular. So even when I went to Kenya Mass, when I joined, because now my dad, we took the letters. We were like, Dad, this is what I've got.
What was your dad's reaction?
He was like, okay, school fees pia si mbaya. Because it was quite affordable.
Yes.
It was less than 100K, imagine, per year, Kenya Mass at the time. Yes. I'm sure right now the fees structure has gone up. It was quite affordable. So for him, he had planned probably for more to take me to college. So when he saw that, he was like, okay, if that's what you want, then it's a public institution.
Yes.
It's fine. Let me just take you. So I went, I got there, and then I realized it's not broadcast, it's print. I tried changing, but if they're taking 2 people per account.
Yes, you cannot be causing us problems.
Because of, and you got, there are so many people out there that didn't get an opportunity.
That's true.
I'm telling you, I was in class with people that had taken 3 years to wait for a letter.
Wow.
They would wait for the next.
This is like waiting for a green card.
Exactly. Yes. It's the same thing. Yes. So I finally got to Kenya Mass. It was probably the most amazing time of my life because one, you don't have responsibilities. You're not paying rent. Food is taken care of. You have a nice place to sleep. You're studying something that you've been passionate about for the rest of your it was an amazing time for me.
It was a match.
I had a good time. Yes. And then you're interacting with people who are celebrities. They are Kinabel Mutua just coming to school to say hi to us. Yeah, they used to be in the school. They are alumni of Kenya Mass. So it was amazing. And that's why actually Kenya Mass is called Kenya Institute of Making Celebrities. Oh! That's what we call it. That's what we call it. Yeah, so that's why I found myself in class with Njugush, with Amina Abdirabah.
Wow.
Those were my classmates.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I like to say I have some good net worth. Okay, so your network is your net worth?
Yes.
I have some good net worth out there.
And I've realized it's very important positioning because how you position yourself now, see for you positioned yourself in the right school, the right time, in the right course. Yeah. And you got to meet networks that you're still working with up to this day.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So how was school for you? Did you enjoy what you're doing finally, the print journalism over broadcast?
I did.
Okay.
I did because one, there was really nothing much that was different from whoever was doing broadcast. Most of the classes were common courses, common classes, and then we were taught being in front of the camera. By the way, Kenya Mass, you even taught how to pronounce your name.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't pronounce your name like Betty Kithinji. No, it's Betty Kithinji. And you realize I still use that. Yes, you put a pause. So we were taught everything. And for me, that was a good time. College, I had the best time of my life, to be very honest. Yeah.
So I like that takeaway because you're talking to young girls who are trying to, walk into media journalism. Just follow your dream, follow your heart, Please. When we were growing up, our parents are telling us, just do this low or this
Daktari,
engineering. Yeah, but I think times have changed and follow your passion, follow your heart. And if it's something that you can do, I think go on with it. So
it might have not seemed like it at the time.
Yes.
Because I later gave up on it.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that.
So I cleared college. You remember that voice, the voices that were telling me that utapata kazi na hiyo journalism kweli? Kazi iko wapi? News anchor. And yeah, when you ask yourself that question, you're like a book count for me, the news anchors that in this country. Over the years, they are not even 10. Catherine Kasavuli, Julie Gishuru, Janet Mbogwa, they are not even many. So the people who are back in the days, Kina Sophie, Kenya, they were not many. So what makes you think
You come and penetrate.
you
that
will
same
come and
market.
penetrate? Just a girl from Meru.
Yes.
Like, what makes you think you're going to penetrate in these TVs and become a news anchor?
So you quit.
So those voices got into my head.
Oh.
And when they did, when I was done with college, I was done with internships. I worked in the media houses. There was a lot of frustration in there. And when you're frustrated, now you start remembering the things you were being told. Where are you going to get the chance? Who's going to give you a chance?
Okay. External noise.
Yeah, you're young, unakani kama uko na kiherehere because,
Yes.
that's how it might seem when I look at it at the time, But then now, I was like, we have to make money. Niliambiwa yenye kazi utatoa wapi.
So this was after second year or just first year after starting?
No, after done with college now.
Okay.
After the 3 years of my journalism course and graduated.
Okay.
I still, before I graduated, those few months, I still was very much, into it, I even got to Media Max. I started working in Media Max. I even asked for, some permission to be going on air on volunteer basis.
Wow.
On one of the stations, Meru FM. And I got a chance to go on air as a young girl. I used to go in there as Dr. Love. When I was in college, I was joining my friend who had a show. Kenyan has a radio called ECN Radio. So I joined her show as Dr. Love. So when I was done with college, I proposed to the head of radio there, if you could give me a chance, I can be a Dr. Love because I've been doing it. So he was like, yeah, cool. So I was coming in as Dr. Love and I gained very huge fan base within a very short time.
Right.
Well, Mama uko Meru, they were waiting for me.
Yes.
Dr. Love ajakuja. Yeah. So, but then after that, a lot of frustrations in the mainstream media. And I just found myself thinking, enye hapa there's no work. So I decided to deviate kidogo, still in the same market. So I found myself doing marketing and project management. And how did I do this? You see, when you're in college, you do these BA jobs, brand ambassador jobs, promo girls. So mi nilikuwa bado najituma. I used to be a promo girl. And I remember DNG, the now MP, MCA, Woodley, DNG was running an agency that I had worked for as a BA. And he had realized how nilikuwa najituma, how aggressive I was when it came to work. So when I was in Media Max, I had called him to ask for some contacts so that I can get some clients. So when he saw me go back to promo jobs, he was like, hi, Betty, did you leave Media Max? I'm like, yeah, I did. Then come work for us. I was like, okay, cool. So I went to his agency. I was trained on how to handle now marketing, BTL, that is below the line marketing, these promo jobs now, but now as a team leader. So I got there, I trained, I started working there for like an year or so. That was my head start now getting into the marketing industry and events management. So I got in there. Then after 1 year, greener pastures, I joined More Sound Events. And the person that connected me to More Sound is my now colleague, Silver Kido. The guy with the beard.
Yes.
SPM Buzz host. Yes. Kido connected me to More Sound because he was at 254 Entertainment, you're at DNG. So when he left, I was like, connect me to where you are if there are more opportunities. So he recommended me to More Sound, and that's how I got there in More Sound in 2016. And we stayed there for quite a while, for like 3 years, till 2018 towards the end. And then again, Kido met Butita. So on meeting Butita, Butita had a plan of doing a campus tour across the country. And he shared it with Kido. So Kido told him that I have this friend of mine or colleague that we work together. I'll introduce her to you. So what we used to do, Kido was the social one. He knows how to talk to people. And then I was the executor. So he would talk to people. He would be like, Betty, I've gotten someone. We need to do a meeting. We need to do a proposal.
Then he sends them to you.
Exactly. I would work on the proposal. Then we would go to pitch with Kido. So that's how we used to work together. So when Butita told him about the campus tour, he was like, I have a colleague that I need to introduce to you. That's what happened. So in 2019, January, I met Butita through Kido. We sat down. He said, we have a project that I would like us to work together. We brainstormed whatever he had and we started working on it. We did the campus tour for a whole year in 2019 across the country, 20 campuses. Remember, this is marketing and event management.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was 10 years later.
Mm-hmm. One thing
college.
I got out of your story is kujituma.
Yes.
You have,
I have
umejituma.
Tulifunzwa kujituma sisi na baba yetu, wazazi wetu walitufunza kujituma.
And that's what gets you into these rooms, honestly.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. So, now 2019, we were done with the first year. Remember, I have never told these people that I even have passion in journalism.
Yes.
I have
So they know you from events.
Yes. I have never mentioned. They just know that I never even used to mention, like, I went to school with kina Njugush. I remember even Butita used to joke at some point, yani ulikuwa na Njugush kwa class moja na hata umuongeleangi. Niko, okay. But it's because that journalism aspect,
yes,
I was still fighting with my heart.
Right.
And I remember a certain pastor that I listened to his teachings a lot, once saying that if you have a passion and you don't pursue that passion, make sure then you live it so that you can succeed. But if you don't live it, whatever you do, you will not succeed. So I used to fight with that thought. I still have it in my heart. So do I let it go officially or do I go back to it? Mind you, I just didn't give up for no reason, by the way, Joy. I had got so many auditions and no one was giving me the chance.
Getting a chance, yeah.
Yeah, so I probably might have not been good at it at the time, or I probably didn't look the part, but I like to say God's timing is the best.
It's the best timing.
Yeah. So I kept on now going for the auditions. So I knew I really didn't stand a chance with the journalism aspect. So
this time you're auditioning for journalism roles?
Hosting, media. Okay. Yeah, being in front of the camera, hosting lifestyle entertainment shows.
I remember this was your passion growing up.
Yes. And then I remember I even went to some TV station. They were auditioning for news anchors. I'm short-sighted. I'm wearing contact lenses now. If I don't wear contacts, I wear glasses. So at that time, I was wearing some small glasses that my dad had bought me. I never liked them. I also didn't feel like I was looking so good in them.
Yes.
Yeah. So they said that, can you remove those glasses? I was like, what? I can't see the teleprompter.
Yes.
I can't see it, guys. So I felt like they didn't want me in the glasses. And I felt like I lost that chance because of those glasses. So that day I went and told my dad, I have lost a job because of these glasses. I need to start wearing contact lenses. And that's how I started wearing because I wanted a job.
Yes, you really wanted
in front of the camera.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry for deviating.
Good that you've, sorry to cut you short, but it's good that you've just talked about that because so many girls go for auditions, especially in media, but getting that opportunity, so many of them just say it's connections. You need to know someone to get there. So it is tough.
I knew all these people.
But you're still not getting into the rooms.
That they never gave me a chance.
True. So you just kept pushing?
Yes, I kept pushing. So now fast forward to now, us doing this campus tour. So 2019, successful across the country, very well executed. It was a success. 2020, we're supposed to do the second edition of the campus tour across now other campuses that we didn't get to visit. We even have our first poster, Kenyatta University, almost going up. I remember we were just supposed to change one name. I think ilikuwa jina ya Mulamoa. It was supposed to have an H at the end that was supposed to be edited.
Right.
But before it was edited, Mutahi Kagwe comes and says, we have the first corona case in Kenya.
My goodness.
And there is no public gathering.
So campus tours done.
My career was based off public gathering, event management and marketing.
Wow. How did you maneuver?
I did not have a career. I did, like my life was just in front of me like that.
At 360.
No career, nothing. I wasn't really on employment basis. It was on contract basis. Like we used to work and we get paid or we pay ourselves. However, so now you don't even have income.
Wow.
You had to go back to the drawing board. I like to say COVID was a blessing in disguise for me, because that is what bore SPM Buzz. As we were doing this campus tour in 2019, Butita had this brilliant idea about starting a podcast-ish, sort of, So
he was thinking ahead.
Yeah, he was, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So when COVID happened, then he thought he had this idea. Then why doesn't he thought of buying out the mixer, just small equipment that can start something, and a few mics.
Exactly.
So he sent for them and they came. So I remember they came, I think in 2020 December. Yeah, I think that's when they came in. And then they set up. There was no plan because, for us, we were supposed to continue with the campus tour and do this. After all, I've even never told them I'm passionate in journalism or anything,
right.
Yeah. So this is how I got employed at SPM Buzz. This fine day, they are ready to record. They've even done the setup. They have their banners ready. They want to record. So I receive a call from Butita. Niaje Betty, niko poa. Uko Nairobi? Niko So tulikuwa tunataka kushoot podcast, tukarealize hatuna dem. Unaweza come? That is how I got myself into SPM. Yeah, that was my employment letter to SPM Buzz.
Wow.
It was nothing official. We were just supposed to have a good time as we now employ hosts to do it.
Is it because of the campus tour they had seen your work and how you were delivering, or...
I mean, yeah, because that is what we were doing.
Yes.
Yeah, that was our role. So they didn't even know this is something I would want to do, media. I never used to talk about it, Joy. I never used to talk about it as much as it was in my heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a good case of opportunity meets preparedness.
100%. Yes.
Yes.
So
they gave you your employment letter.
Yeah, that's how I got myself into now podcasting. We started as a podcast. Kidogo, gradually we, started looking at the opportunities that we can do this. We thought, we could go get people from the airport. We can, cover, we can now bring people to interview. And that's how gradually, year one, year two, we started covering events, and we probably bookmarked that area as our strength as SPM Buzz, where we cover events. So that's how I got myself eventually covering inauguration of the President Ruto in 2022 or 2023.
Yeah, I think 2022.
Yeah, September. And that's how I was covering, that's how I was doing my outro.
Yeah, I saw that video where even the president was saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Was it a case of he knew you?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
It was a coincidence that I'm not able to explain, but I believe in God's timing and God's doing.
It's the best timing.
Because I was just doing my outro and I was done and I looked behind and I think he did this.
Yes.
Yeah, so I waved.
Yes.
And that video trended across the world.
I know. I think we'll insert that video
globally.
Here. Yes.
It trended globally. I'm holding the mic. I have my press, whatever. So it's a journalist who is trending across the country.
And they're wondering, who is this young girl?
Exactly.
Taking up so much space.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I love that journey. It's such a good journey of growth, You've lived a whole legacy just through it, and the resilience you've had across. Yeah. And I also like to just shout out what you guys are doing at SPM Buzz, first of all. It's amazing work you're doing, especially with the shows that you're bringing out. You get to look forward to the next week and the next week. First of all, I'm a very avid follower of Kamam and Nas Toto.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
You really do such an amazing job. So before we even get to how hard that work is, I'd like you to just talk to young girls, especially those who are just trying to get into media. It may seem very challenging. It may seem like we don't have opportunities. It may seem like we don't know where exactly to go to, but what would be your word for them, for people who are trying to join journalism?
Yeah. So times have changed. My story might not be your story. My manual might not be your manual. If anything, I didn't have any. I just found myself, because God still wanted me to be in that space. So I just found myself there. However, this is what I'm going to tell them. it's easier now because we have social media. I like to call myself a digital media journalist because that's what I am. And everyone has a platform. If you have a page today, that's like your shop. So instead of waking up and posting for us the tea that you've had today, how about you do something more reasonable? How about you use your page like a shop? How about you give us something that we could buy from you? How about you give us some motivation? How about you decide to read news for us on your platform?
Exactly.
That's how you get sponsors like Cider to come on board.
Yes.
You know?
Putting yourself out there.
Exactly.
Because Cider would have never found me in my house.
Never.
Relax.
You know?
Yes.
So it is very fortunate that they have digital media now. So I like to tell people, anytime I interact with young people, I like to tell them, yeah, you might want to be on mainstream media. You might want to see yourself on TV. But what do you have now? What can you use now? You have your phone. Do something for us. If you like to if you feel you're so fluent, get online, talk to us.
Yes.
Give us whatever you have. And that's where the mainstream are going to find you.
Exactly.
At least you have somewhere to start. I didn't have somewhere to start.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. So you have somewhere to start, which is your platform and your phone.
Exactly.
So do something there. You can even start your radio show.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I think even for me, the longest time I've been dreaming, I dreamt of being like a journalist, you know. I really was looking up to Julie Gishuru so much.
Yes. Oof,
Until
she was my role model.
Yes,
she is still
she
is.
really is. Shout out to you, Julie. And up to today, you know, it's just that opportunity of just thinking, are there really opportunities where young girls can tap into? So I like how you said, start doing what you can do by yourself on your platforms. That's how you'll get to be seen.
Yeah.
Right. So shout out to also Butita for believing in you. You were just a young girl and he decided to call you and hold your hand.
I know. I am so grateful to feed in his wisdom every other day because he's in your space. People pay to consult for him.
Right.
I get to consult with him for free.
Yeah.
He has been of so much help to every talent or brand that I've been able to work with. He's always easy to give me information and help me help them.
Right.
So I am so honored to be in such, under such leadership.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ni kama pia Butita atatupea kazi pia sisi.
Itabidi.
Butita. Over to you.
Yeah.
So I have a very interesting question. So is media as glamorous as it looks from the outside? You know, we just know journalists are paid well, they dress well, they earn, they drive big cars, they do what. So tell us, is it as glamorous as it is, or we have some unfiltered versions that we're not seeing?
It definitely is not, because everyone, whatever you show on social media is not your real life. Kwa ground vitu ni tofauti. So it's the same thing. We show our professional side, but there's always challenges. I remember I've had so many instances. For example, let me say I'm doing my makeup at a glamour, and someone comes in, oh my God, you're going to the US Embassy. Yes. Your work must be so much fun. Oh my God, you're going to host that event by Bahati's. Your work is so much fun. I'm like, guys, it is not easy. Sometimes you don't even want to go to these events because you're probably going through a hard time, other things are going on. And then there's also a lot that is expected from you in that event. You're not just going to be there like a fan or a guest. You're going there to work. There are deliverables. There are things that are expected from you from that event. Talking to celebrities, it's not easy.
Yes.
You have to get the most out of them. And again, as someone who really wants to remain purposeful, even in my questions, but at the same time be interesting, it's not easy. Kenyans seem to want fun.
Yes.
it's like we are going through a hard time as a country. They just want to laugh.
Exactly.
So if you're not making them laugh,
Yeah.
you struggle to get a niche. However, I like to tell people, just insist on what you want to do best. As much as the audience wants this certain thing, you would have chosen to come here and do gossip. Yeah? But you chose to have meaningful conversations that can help women become, So go the direction that is insightful, because again, this is also timeless. When we do gossip, then that's it. To the gossip, tomorrow we have new gossip.
Yes, we've moved on.
We've moved on, yeah?
Yes.
So I have always wanted to be purposeful in the questions that I ask.
Right.
So it doesn't seem as glamorous as it is. You also go through the struggles that many other people go through. You go through heartbreaks, you go through lack of finances, you go through a lot of things.
Exactly.
And at the same time, there's a lot of pressure from people for you to look good. Because if then you don't look good, they talk about you, then they put you more pressure. Hey. It's not easy. You ask your good questions, You ask your very good questions. They come and like, hizi ni maswali gani mnauliza wasanii? Hey. It's not easy.
It's not easy. And talking about, you mentioned pressure. So we've just seen a couple of media personalities who just started from the top. Everything was glamorous, and then all of a sudden maybe they lost their job and you're sunk in a trench. So why is there that, that I don't know how to call it, but that difference in when you're working as a media journalist, you're doing so well, but then life just changes when you lose the job. What happens? I don't want to mention names.
Yeah, but there are a couple of them, and we've seen them.
Yes.
We've seen even them come up with pay bills, which sometimes is okay because, you need to be helped if life is actually not making sense at the moment. So the only reason that happens is when you don't have a future plan. When you have money, kwanza you feel like that money is never going to end.
Exactly. And now it's a lot.
Exactly. And then when you have fame, people are knowing you. They're like, is there a day that they'll never know you? No, there's no day that they'll never know you. But do you have a plan beyond whatever you're doing right now? Do you have a product that you can sell to us eventually? Because again, when you're in this creative industry, it is just saturated. It has everyone.
Yes,
comedians are coming up every day. People are doing skits every day. Everyone is doing something. So we could easily forget about you if you don't have something different to give us. So I like to say the reason as to why that happens is because you don't have something that sets you apart from the rest. Take, for example, comedians. I've had the opportunity to work with them so closely. If you don't have something that sets you apart, then it's going to be tricky for you. Take, for example, Butita. He was a Churchill comedian.
Right.
We have many of them that were part of it. Some of them were not able to continue beyond where they were. And others have made a very big name for themselves. They've become entrepreneurs. They've started doing other things. He has started a media house, So it's not having a plan. Yeah. And when you leave that space, sometimes it can be so difficult, especially because you need money to thrive in the industry and you need money to make money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also just living this lavish life on social media, yet at home you've not planned yourself, your resources, you're struggling.
Living up to the pressures of social media is not easy. So sometimes I also just tell people to be their authentic self.
Yes.
Because we also, people of social media, don't care. Trust me, we don't.
We don't care. We will laugh and move on by tomorrow. Yeah, that deserves a toast, honestly.
It does. Should we toast to the water?
Yes, we need to toast to that, yeah. Remember to subscribe to this podcast. And as we continue with this conversation, Miss Kithinji, as young girls especially, we're really trying to nurture young girls who are trying to come into a saturated field of creatives. And this is where you wrote your ebook, right?
Yes.
So talk to us about your ebook, and congratulations again on that. Talk to us about what your ebook does. It's called the Influencer Starter Kit.
Yes.
So what is it for?
It basically helps creators to start.
Yes.
And the reason, or rather the inspiration behind this is I won. Oh, I didn't mention I am an award-winning talent manager.
Yes.
People's Choice Awards in 2023.
Ooh.
Yay.
Yes.
When I got that award, I think it was a turning point in my career as well. Because I got so many inquiries. I had people approach me to manage them. And before I won that, I had managed a couple of artists, yeah? Mamito Comedian being one of my, biggest artists that I've had to work with. And at the time, yes. And at the time, she was the most followed female comedian in Africa. So it was a very, very big deal for me to work with her. And we did amazing things with her at the time. So when I won that award, I had so many inquiries of how can I start? I want to start. I want to do this. How do I do this? How do I do? So There were so many questions, and I'm not able to help you.
Each and everyone.
And then on one-on-one basis. Like I am not able to help you with a journey step by step, because also it's money. I would love to charge for that,
Exactly.
But then again, you find that you're asking for money from people who want to make money. So how are you going to do about that, So I thought of writing all this information down and then sharing with the people. And that is where the idea of Influencer Starter Kit started. So the book targets micro-influencers or even renowned influencers who are lost and they don't know what direction to take. This book is for anyone that wants to make money off their crafts. Yeah? But then again, people are confused. Where do they start? And this book explains how to start, how to understand what niche you have, how to understand what you can actually do, and how to go about it. It's not just a guide. It has even assignments inside there. It has like a 30-day challenge that can help you, can give you a head start.
The Kickstart challenge.
The Kickstart, yes.
Right.
That can give you a kickstart to your career. So it's a book that we have used layman's language for everyone to understand.
How big is the book?
Just 46 pages.
Okay.
Yeah. I had someone who bought the book and in a day they were done and even given me feedback. So it's very straight to the point. And we have explained even the creator economy because the creative economy is very big. It's $1 billion creative economy. And especially right now in Africa, this is where the money when it comes to creativity is going to be. So it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start.
Never too late. And talking about the creative economy, so many people are getting into just creating, which is a good thing. And so many platforms are available for you. So actually, just take that phone and start. But to get to my point, you mentioned the US Embassy. And I saw there's something that is going on between US and Kenya to empower the creative economy.
Yeah.
What is it about and how is it helping creatives?
So we have attended a couple of events. However, the biggest one was the Creative Economy Summit that was held a while back. And they brought together industry creatives, thought leaders, people who contribute to the creative industry, people, investors. They even brought the president of the Grammy Awards. And it was a conversation throughout the day on how we can make things better as a country, on how people can get investors, and make the industry even better. Because I always feel like the problem we have with our creative industry is that there's no money that comes back. Yeah? Starting with issues like MCSK, Prisk, artists complaining they're getting 2,500. Our top artists complaining they're getting...
A whole BN.
a whole calligraph getting 2,500. So money really doesn't come back to our industry. And when it doesn't come back to our artists, then it means even for us who are down here, creative influencers, digital creators... Haitatufikia.
Yes.
So it's a system, So we discussed a lot of it because the US is also intending to invest to help creators, with their craft, yeah? So there has been a continuation of conversations and we're hoping that good things are going to come from that because again, it's on individual basis, yeah? What are you getting from it? What have you asked for? What's your product? So I can say the conversation is continuing, especially on our side, and we're hoping for better things to come.
Exactly.
But people need to know the African creative economy is growing.
It has potential, great potential. So your book, how does someone get access to it? And once you get access, so what do you need to do? Is it like a 30-day program that you need to walk with you, or walk us through that?
So the book is available on Hustle Sasa. So you type influencerstarterkit.hustlesasa.shop, or even hustlesasa.shop, and look for Influencer Starter Kit by Miss Kithinji. I'm sure it's the only one.
Yes.
So you will easily find it. Go there. You get the book. It's digital. It's online. You buy the book. It only goes for 1,500 Kenyan shillings. The knowledge that is there is worth millions.
Yes.
Because if you put your mind there, 1,500 Kenyan shillings is really nothing. Ni kama nimewapea. Ni kama nimewapea your information for free.
And all your years of experience.
Exactly.
And all the networks around you.
Yes. So you go there, you get the book. Now what happens with the book? I have explained the creative economy that you're entering in, so that you can understand, what am I doing? Because, sometimes you just have a phone, you're documenting to us. You don't even know you've just entered in an industry.
Exactly.
That the government wants to tax, or are they taxing already? I'm not sure. Yeah. So you're entering into an economy, a very big one that is global. Yeah. And social media has given us the capability to connect us globally. You could even get funds in the US. You could get funds in another country that is not even an African country. So social media has been of so much help. So that's a space that people can really use and make money off it. Money might not come immediately.
But it's an investment.
It is an investment.
Right.
An investment that no one can take away from you.
Exactly.
If you gain organic followers through the time, those are followers that are going to grow and die with you because they love what you do and they followed you for a reason. They followed you because they consume what you do and they resonate. So when you keep doing that, they keep growing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the book is more or less to explain to you how to go about things, how to start. And besides that, there's an exercise to just give you a head start, just to make sure you start off very well.
Exactly. And congratulations again. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I finally get to put the knowledge that I went to study in Kenya Mass, print journalism, into book.
Into the book. See how the universe works.
Look at it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, the book is amazing. I've seen bits and parts of it.
Yeah.
And there's so much knowledge that you've just compressed and condensed in such a small book, which is so lovely. I hope, guys, you get that book from Hustle Sasa, you said?
Yes.
Get that book from Hustle Sasa and get all this knowledge, especially during these times, how to do it professionally, how to attract big brands, how to be paid, how to position yourself.
Yeah.
To opportunities, which tools to use.
How to even realize what's your niche.
Yes.
Because I encourage people to do at least 1 or 2 things. I like to say I'm doing like 4 things. However, they all marry each other. They are all in the same space. They are all in the media space, So I am able to use that connect to use this other connect and bring it together. Yeah. So I like to encourage people, do what is in you. As an advocate of purposeful living, do what comes with ease to you. Because you see, what comes with ease to you, Joy, is not a coincidence. That is a God-given gift that He has placed in your heart.
That is so powerful.
If you love, it's not this is controversial, but cooking doesn't come natural to everyone, to every woman. There are women who like to cook, and there are those that cook because the society has said you cook.
Yes.
I think I am the last.
African culture has said women.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah. But it doesn't really come naturally because you find there are men who love to cook and they know how to cook. They've even gone ahead to become chefs, So do what comes with ease to you. You've probably been braiding your nieces and your nephews and your neighbors for years. But that's a craft you can put to work, Because that doesn't come by coincidence. That's your gift. And your gift is what is supposed to pay you in this world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so powerful. do what you love, do what comes easily to you, you know? Exactly. And we serve a living God.
We do.
If that is your line of work and He said go that route and you go through it, He will not leave you.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Trust me, I made some good money in marketing.
Yes.
But I feel I have thrived when I started following my passion, which is communication. Yeah, and things come with ease.
So
with ease.
How much?
Kabisa. Yeah.
How much?
How much? Let's not talk. To see demotivate watu. Yeah.
I love it. And if you're still watching, remember to subscribe to the podcast. And we are seated here with Miss Kithinji herself, superhost and journalist and author
Yes.
of Influencer Starter Kit. So make sure you grab your copy of the book. And a big shout out to Tasker Cider again for sponsoring this episode, where we get to continue and elevate these conversations with the young girls and everyone who's watching this podcast up to now. So Miss Kithinji, let's just divert a bit. I've seen your passion for teenage girls and young girls specifically. And I think that's where we have a connection. So I saw you started a mentorship program. So talk to us about your mentorship program, Radiant Futures.
Yeah. So I always asked myself, God has given me this platform. He has given me a voice. But what am I using this voice for? Am I impacting people? I asked God to give me the direction that He wanted me to take with that voice. And what came into my mind is that I am meant to teach using my voice. And that's why I always feel to have insightful conversations, even in interviews. Like, I like people to learn. And my dad is a teacher. So this thing is in the lineage, you know?
Yes.
It's in the lineage, it's in the blood.
Now I understand.
Yes, it's in the blood. So I felt this is a direction that God wanted me to take to mentor the young kids. Remember when I was a teenager, I had to fight with so many voices that told me, utapata kazi wapi, you can't do it.
You can't be selected.
You can't be selected. You know, all those voices. So I told myself, there's a young girl or a young boy who is somewhere as a teenager right now, and there are so many voices that are coming into his head or her head, telling them, don't do this. Don't play football. Don't dance. Don't do this. You know, you need to be here. But that is not what they want. I want them to know that you're allowed to follow what your passion is. You're allowed to follow what's in your heart. You're allowed to show your parents that, Mommy, I know you don't want me to go on this, but allow me to show you that I can actually do this. Because again, remember, I had to prove my parents wrong. I just didn't say I want to do journalism and then that was it. No, I worked hard for it. I showed effort. So you have to show effort. You just don't say you want this and then you do nothing about it.
Back.
No, you have to show effort. So my inspiration to mentor teenagers came from there, from me being a teenager rather, just telling them, go for it. As you can see, I tried to deviate because of the voices that got into my head, but I have not made a name for myself until I came back to my passion. So I am helping them not to waste time.
Yes.
Like I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at least learn from your journey.
Yeah.
And so with your mentorship program, Radiant Futures, so what is your impact to the community? Do you visit young girls?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So because the main aim of this mentorship program, Radiant Futures, is to help teenagers find confidence and discover their God-given purpose. Yeah. So I can go anywhere a teenager is. Yes. I go to schools that I have a plan of going to every school that shaped me to who I am today as a teenager.
Yes.
I have to go back to everywhere. When I meet mothers, I talk to them. I tell them, I encourage them to support their children in whatever they want to do. If they don't want to do what you want to do, please, by all means, allow them. Because there's something that is in their heart that is speaking to them.
Desire.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you see your child anachukua tu vitu anaanza kutengeneza, that's probably a kid who wants to do electrical engineering. And you should pay attention. If you have the capability, you could even start an app for them and maybe are games for kids, you know? So support your kids in whatever they want to do. If they want to play chess, let them play that. If they want to play football, please buy them a jersey. Buy them the shoes. take them to the ground. Support the kids in whatever they want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
You did. You really did.
Yeah.
And that's such a good takeaway from that, especially.
Yeah.
Support your kid in whatever they want to do.
Yes.
Because so many kids end up with lost dreams, lost opportunities, just because we were told medicine is the way to go. And, all of us can be doctors.
Yeah. And then you just avoid kusomea mzazi degree.
Yes.
I have met so many people who say, ayo ilikuwa ni ya mzazi, sasa nataka kuingia yangu. So you see, what is the point of wasting school fees for 4 years, honestly?
Exactly. Yeah. Follow your passion. You talked about confidence. So how did you gain all this confidence for you to just be talking to this I've seen you with big people, big influencers, just also industry shapers, thought leaders. How do you gain your confidence to enter these rooms?
As I mentor teenagers, I tell them, when you know your purpose, 1, you're good at it. 2, you are your own competition because you're so good at it. You're not being taught. You're just doing final touches because it's in you.
I love
So communication was so easy for me. And if I could stand in front of Sunday school and read the Bible, and I went to high school, I could stand in front of the school and read news, it meant it was so easy for me. So I built confidence because I knew what I was doing. So when you know what you're doing, you will be confident automatically.
Yes.
So you realize your purpose, you gain your confidence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's as easy.
I love that.
Shida ni kufanya vitu zenye ujui, una force.
Uko.
Una force. Utapata confidence wapi? Where?
Exactly.
Yeah. So confidence is built by knowing what you're doing and being confident in what you're doing. Then it comes off. It starts from within.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now your parents support your journey.
Oh, my dad supported my journey 2nd year.
Yes. He was
Alikuwa
like,
hiyo kitu inakaa ni mzuri.
kuna potential.
Hiyo kitu inakaa ni mzuri. Kwa hivyo tutakuwa tunakuona kwa TV, So, they support. And then also, we were brought up to be our own decision makers. They gave us the...
How many siblings are you?
We are 4.
Okay.
We are 4. 3 girls and 1 boy.
Are you the firstborn? Or?
No, I'm the secondborn.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, the middle child.
Yes.
Yeah, but I still made it.
You still made it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, our parents have always given us a mind of our own. They might want to influence, but the decision is yours. The final decision has always been yours. Up until today, our parents don't meddle in our things. You tell them, Daddy, this is what I want to do. Oh, okay, sawa basi. It's fine. You have my blessings. So I thank God for our parents that they allowed us to have our mind, the minds of our own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so important in who you've become. Yeah. So walk us through just a bit of your family unit. I'm interested and curious to know. So as a second-born, second-borns wanakuanga wamesaulika pale katikati.
Yeah.
How did you just, rise up and take up space?
Yeah. Thing is, naweza kuwa sikusaulika sana kwa sababu my big sister was way older than me, like 10 years. Saizi we look like age mates, but at the time, you could see the difference, yeah? So, she was in college, we are in primary. So you see that difference. I really never felt left out. And then I have always been someone who's been able to speak up for myself.
For yourself.
So you really cannot forget someone that speaks up for themselves.
For themselves.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That kiherehere.
Yes. Hiyo kiherehere ndio imenifikisha hapa saizi. Usijifunge.
Yes.
Usijifunge. Yes.
And talk to us, just to get a bit personal, on your personal life. Where do you get the time to have a personal life? Are you dating?
Look at how that question has
It has been
it's been funikwad. Yeah, yes, I am.
Yes. So do you get enough time to balance out your work?
Yeah.
Because I see you handling so many gigs and also just be present for your partner.
You do. It's so easy because again, these events don't come every other day, yeah? And then this week you're busy, the next you're not. So when you're not, you have time for your, your social life, you have time for your partner, and I try to be balanced because both of them are equally important. Utengeneze pesa una time ya kukula, what is it for?
Exactly.
Life is for the living, life we are supposed to enjoy. So I would like to say over time, as I grow older, I'm looking for that balance, and it's sort of coming. Pole pole too.
Yes.
Gradually.
You understand each other also.
Yes.
One more question. Is kids part of the talk for you too?
It is part of the talk.
Yes. God's timing is the best timing.
That's what I like to say. Hey, ukienda hospitali, sasa umeamua utazaa lini? Umeamua sasa lini? Umeamua lini? Aziishi. I even had to come up with an answer to that obvious question.
What's the answer? We need
the answer is God's timing. So when you tell them God's timing, and then by the way, it's true. To be very honest, it is true.
Yes.
When God decides it's about time to be a mom.
Yes.
To be very honest, there's nothing you can do.
It will come naturally to you.
It will come naturally, yeah.
Exactly.
So kids are part of the plan. Absolutely. I know my mom wants grandkids from me.
Yes.
That's part of the plan. And it will come.
Exactly.
Could be soon, could be later.
Yeah.
God knows.
But do you have pressure for that? As a woman, as women, we're given like a timeline. We're told, ikifika this age, I don't know, we were told 26. Some of us, we pitted 26 a long time ago. But is there pressure for you just to do things faster?
At the time, no. As you grow older, also you know your decisions.
Yes.
You know the decisions you're making them because of this and that and that. You know there are things that you need to put in order. They say you can never be ready, but at least there's some level of ready that you need to be. Yeah, there's some level of ready. So, honestly, pressure doesn't get to me. Kwa sababu mimi hakuna mtu atanisaidia kulea. Mimi mwenyewe. Sipangi kusaidiwa kulea. Nataka nijilelee watoto wangu.
Thank you.
So I really don't think this.
You don't succumb to pressure.
I don't.
Yes.
That has never been Miss B.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's important, especially even when you're talking to young women and young girls, that everything just comes to you at the right time.
Yes.
And
being a mom is not easy. It's beautiful because I've been part of bringing up my nephews and nieces. So I'm actually very good with kids. And I know it's not easy. It's beautiful, but it's not easy. So you need the time to be there. And I don't want to be all over. I'm catching flights. I have a 2-month-old baby. Tena society yanze kuniongelea.
Exactly. She's not a present mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just panga yourself. No one has a manual, to be very honest.
Exactly. Yeah. And there'll always be external noise. Everyone has an opinion to your life. You should be doing this. Usifanye hivi, usifanye. Yeah. So God's timing is the best timing.
For sure.
As we come almost to the end of this conversation, I know time really flies. 1 hour.
It's been
just moves by so fast.
Yeah.
So what is next for you, Miss Kithinji? As Miss Kithinji, what are you looking forward to maybe in the next 5 years? What is next?
Well, I like to say I want to be 3 things. 1, I want to be a global icon. 2, I want to be a rich wife. And 3, I want to be a cool mom.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm working on.
Oh my God, that's powerful.
So on that global icon aspect, I want to, intensify more on radiant futures, whereby I want to impact more teenagers globally because I feel like I really need to speak to them. I need to make sure they follow their purpose because that is where they are going to thrive. And that is my message to parents and to the kids themselves. So I believe that is something that is going to make me stand on global stages to speak and inspire. And also just my emceeing gigs, get to those global stages, MC, be a speaker. Yeah.
Exactly. I love it for you and I wish you the very best on that journey. And talking about emceeing, you do so well, by the way. Let me just give you your flowers now.
Asante, they should call me for those corporate emceeing jobs.
Yes, wanakusikiza, by the way.
Please give me all your jobs. I promise I'm going to make your event unforgettable.
Yes.
Yes. I like to bring an experience. Whatever you see here is what I'm going to bring in your event. I come as me, as authentic as it gets.
As authentic as it gets.
Yes.
I love that. And that's a good way to mic drop on this conversation.
Thank you.
What's next for SPM Buzz also?
I mean, SPM Buzz, we're just bringing new news. We are covering events. We are setting the pace when it comes to the digital media platforms. So just stay tuned, because if you didn't see it on SPM Buzz, it definitely did not happen.
Ooh. Namlipeleko wapi kamam?
Come on, Liz Jackson. Liz Yuko.
No, the whole, you took a
the show itself?
Yes.
Oh, season 1 is done. I bet season 2 could be coming. But also Anastoto, which I was honored to be the producer of season 2, might be coming back. Yeah. So guys, stay tuned. There's a lot of things that SPM Africa Studios has in plan. So you guys are not getting bored.
Yes. Hey, by the way, you entertain our actually, I watch it on YouTube actually.
Yeah.
And every week I'm always looking forward to that episode.
Yes.
You know? Pauna Shiti just
Zinakam
deserves his flowers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Kithinji. I think you're doing amazing as a woman, and keep on doing the great work you're doing as a woman in media, in journalism, and pushing all odds and being in rooms, with the who's, the people say you never sit with, you never stand with. Look at you.
I know.
Good job.
God is good. We give him all the glory.
All the glory to him.
Thank you, Joy, for hosting me. For when I think I told you when we spoke on call that I came across one of your videos that you hosted, Muthoni, and I wanted to watch. And as I was watching, I was like, oh, look at this lady. She's asking amazing questions. I'm so impressed. I love to be in her space, So I looked into, the videos that you've done, other interviews. I was like, I want to be in her space. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you for creating this platform for even, heeding to your dream and your passion of wanting to do this. You're doing a good job. In case someone has not told you, you're a powerhouse and you're magic. Keep inspiring the women.
Who's cutting onions?
Me.
Thank you so much. Are you the one cutting onions?
When I say things that come from the heart, I get so emotional.
Oh my, that was so kind. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate your kind words. And just starting and walking this journey, honestly, has just been a calling, as you said it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's God who called me to this platform just to inspire women. And seeing whatever you're doing as well, I'd really love to partner with you, especially on your mentorship programs. Yeah. And if we can get to more youth.
For sure.
Out there, why not?
That's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
We will definitely be doing something.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So before you go, we have a small Swahili segment for you. I know your Swahili is good. I've had it here and there. So I have 3 of them, 3 words. Then you're going to help me translate.
Okay.
All right. So what is microphone in Swahili?
Microphone?
Yes. You're always holding a microphone, so you have to know this.
Kipaza sauti.
Oh my God. And you actually got it.
It's that?
Kipaza sauti.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What is creative in Swahili?
Creative. Ay, guys.
You got it.
Creative means wana nini hao ni wasanii. Unajua artist is art. Ni msanii lakini creator jamani.
Creative is ubunifu.
Ubunifu hiyo nayo kidogo
kakupiga chenga. Finally, what is media? Yes. You'd be very surprised, actually. I was surprised too.
Media news, habari. Habari ni news, and then media. Kitu cha wanahabari.
Vyombo vya habari.
Habari ni vyombo vya habari.
Naam.
Jamani, okay. Yes.
At least now you've learned something, yeah?
Yes, I have.
Okay, but at least you got one.
Yeah, I did. Not
a
bad.
win is a win.
A win is a win. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Kithinji. And before you go, we have a package for you.
Oh, I love gifts.
They love giving our guests gift. You are one of our lucky guests. So this is a package from Tusker Cider, and it has really nice things. Let me just quickly show you. So, of course, you get for your weekend, you get a Tusker Cider, 2 of them for you and a friend, or you and your partner.
Okay.
Yes, and then there's this hand lotion.
Ooh.
It's raspberry. You
That's
can check it out.
cute.
It's lovely. I love it, and it's so good on the hands.
Okay. I didn't even have it. I had it.
Yes, we're not working with ashy hands and crusty.
Ooh.
There's
And some
chocolate. I hope you love chocolate.
I do love chocolate.
Yes. And finally, a flute glass.
Ooh.
I think this. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Quite a package.
a whole flute glass
Thank
and a
you.
tote bag for you.
Okay. Amazing.
Yes. So
Love it.
enjoy your weekend or weekday with a refreshing cider
My weekend might just start.
today, and it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Tusker Cider, for gifting our guests always. And of course, Tusker Cider is made from fresh red apples. So you'll just feel the taste and let us know what you think.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, this is for you.
Asante.
Karibu sana. All right. So we've come to the end of this conversation, Miss Kithinji. Once again, I want to thank you, and I hope we'll be seeing your face on this podcast again.
Trust me, if you invite me,
Yes.
I am definitely coming over.
And we're looking forward to the great things that you're really doing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. And remember to get a copy of Influencer Starter Kit.
At hustlesasa.shop,
Yes.
Influencer Starter Kit.
And where can people find you?
Miss Kithinji, Kithinji with a K, MISSKITHINJI. Yeah.
Yes. And thank you for talking about your legacy. And guys, remember your story is an ongoing story. So keep shaping it, keep building it to whatever you want it to be. Right? So I have been your host, Joy Mido, and we've come to the end of this podcast. And if you've gotten here, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And see you at the next episode. Bye-bye.